Hi, I'm Paul Akers. I'm back with Mark Irvin, and we're going to do my grip on a baseball bat. But if you have not watched My Grip 101, which is the very first video, you need to watch that first because that goes over all the nuances and tricks and techniques of using the My Grip material. But now we're going to focus on baseball bats. Are you ready, Mark?
I am.
Okay, so we've got these beautiful baseball bats. One we've got a grip on already, as you can see right here. And we're just putting a grip on the bottom hand, not on the top hand, because a lot of baseball players like to move their hands up and down. And this is the way we found the pros actually like it, just one grip on the bottom. So we have this beautiful old hickory bat right here, and we're going to go ahead and put it on there. So Mark, what's the first step?
Well, as we mentioned in My Grip 101 on the hammer,
right,
same thing applies with the baseball bat. You're not going to need this entire pad because what we're doing is we're putting it on the bottom of the bat. Our research so far, we found most players tend to like it on the bottom of the bat.
And pretty small and compact, not over the side, not overlapping the side.
Reason being what it does is it adds a counterbalance to the barrel of the bat and it gives them a little bit of grip so they have power on the whip and the follow through.
Excellent.
They take their
okay, so how do we do it?
First thing we're going to do again,
we're going to cut it.
We're going to cut it right about the same spot in front of the knuckles here.
And we're going to cut off this side flange, and these are our knuckles, so we're just going to probably cut right across here.
Right across the first knuckle once again.
Excellent. Okay, so we have a partial in there, and we've already got one in. It's been heating up in here. We've got the water up to about 200 degrees right here. So we bring it up to about 200 degrees, and it can be anywhere between 160 and 200 degrees. If it's 160, you're going to want to leave it in the water for about 5-6 minutes. If it's 200 degrees, it can be in there for about 2 minutes or so, right?
Exactly.
Okay? All right, so we're ready to pull it out, Mark?
Okay, what we want to do, remember again, get your hands wet, either with a spray bottle, which I keep on hand, run your hand under some water, or dip it in a cold bowl of water. Have it handy.
And this is so the My Grip material doesn't stick to your hand.
Exactly. It gives it a quick little cooling instant right on the very surface.
An insulator, if you will.
Kind of an insulator and a release agent.
Okay.
Okay, pull it out with a pair of tongs. What you're going to do is bat dry the backside off.
Okay.
Okay. Once again with the knuckles down.
Okay, so I'll hold this like this, and you go show me what we're going to do.
You want to get the bat at about the approximate position that you would bat. So for me, I would have the label about right there. Okay. With my hand knuckles facing down, I'm going to put this on the exact same way. I'm going to put it on the bottom of the bat, kind of get it stuck on there. See how it's kind of around the barrel here, and then once again, I'm going to slowly pull and stretch the material.
Which is so nice, this material just stretches around like that. It's so easy to work with. So once you get it sealed on one edge, then you kind of pull it around to the right size.
Exactly. This bat's a little bigger at the bottom, but as you can see, I can bring the material around to it.
And we want to overlap it a little bit so we get a nice seam.
Exactly.
I also noticed this was the one that Bobby signed for us.
This is the one we had this signed by
Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah, Bobby Livingston.
Right on.
Exactly. Okay, now I'm going to get my hand wet again, once again.
And we're going to do the final grip now.
I'm going to do the final grip.
Okay.
Make sure you get the right hand here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a good squeeze.
Right.
And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a swing and I'm going to hold it at the impact point. What this does is make sure my hand's exactly where it needs to be to hit the ball.
Okay, and so for just a few seconds you need to hold it. It should be pretty good now.
Exactly, and then just feather in any spots that are a little bit too big for you. Okay?
So the nice thing about this, look at it, takes just a couple seconds, and go ahead and come in on this, Ken. You can see the beautiful detail, even the fingerprint detail. Pretty awesome. Okay, what's next, Mark?
Next, while the material's still warm enough, we're going to put our texture cloth on.
Which we talk about in 101.
Exactly.
Okay, we put that around and re-grip it.
And then just do the process over again with the swing. Give it a good swing and a really good squeeze. Hold it for about 6 seconds.
So you're trying to embed that material into the My Grip material so it makes a nice pattern and increases the gripping capacity.
Okay, and you'll see once I pull this off,
okay, let's go.
There's a little bit of a twist from where I swung.
Wow, beautiful. That really looks good. So here we can put a little more texture right there. So we can actually just press the texture cloth in and increase the texture in there and pull it off. Let's see how that looks. Right there a little bit more. And there we go. See how that textured that out? So let's go back over. Wow, that looks awesome. That took a couple minutes.
And it feels great.
That fast.
When this cools, it feels so amazing.
Wow, great for cold weather, reduces the sting.
Exactly.
Increases the performance.
There's a little bit of a crack on the bat, and you'll feel that, and that's going to take away some of that as well.
And the other thing too, it's really a big safety thing. The bat's not going to go flying out of your hand.
No.
And Mark and I went to a training camp recently, and we noticed that when the professional baseball players swing, they're completely letting go of this hand. And this hand goes out there, and they really, that extra grip is a huge deal for them. They loved it.
Exactly. On their follow through, it gives them power all the way through.
Right, so we got the Baltimore Orioles and the San Francisco Giants. Got a couple of team players using this already.
Exactly.
It's pretty exciting.
Yes,
All right, that's my grip on the baseball bat. Thanks, Mark.